Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday Talks with the Green Bay Doulas. I'm Emily Jacobson. So this week I want to talk about the mental Olympics of pushing your baby out. Now, whether you have an unmedicated birth or a medicated birth, you still have to push your baby out. And there comes some nuances with that. Now, some women love pushing because they finally get to do something with all that pressure that they're feeling. And other women find it hard to push because they don't really know what's happening. Now, when it comes to the mental Olympics of pushing, your nurses and your doulas and doctor and midwife are your cheer hype squad. Okay? Now, what we get a lot as doulas is we hear women will say, like, yep, keep pushing. That's it right there, that spot. And they're like expecting a baby to be like right there. But what we're seeing is a lot more. We're seeing the labia majora start to open. We're seeing every other thing. Sometimes we'll see a peek of the baby and then the baby slides back up. That's great. So when everyone's telling you, that's it, that's a spot, do that again. And you're like, well, where's my baby? It is the mental Olympics. You want to go slow and steady when it comes for pushing. Otherwise, baby can come out pretty bruised and you could have some significant tearing. So it's not about just like push and get this baby out. It really is about slow, sustained pushing. And that's why laboring down has become much more popular when it comes to labor and delivery. And what that means is that essentially, even though you're 10 centimeters, if baby is still kind of high up in that pelvis around the -1, maybe they're not fully engaged and they're -2, we're going to labor down, even if you're 10 centimeters, all the way until baby's like +2, meaning that like baby's right there under that pelvic bone and we're ready to push and just have a baby. One, it means less pushing for you, which means energy saving for you because once you give birth, now you have this baby. So laboring down is something that's become a lot more popular in that sense. If you have an epidural, you automatically labor down. For women who don't have an epidural and they're going without any pain management options, we're going to keep breathing through contractions versus pushing until your body starts to naturally push on its own, or you can no longer handle the amount of pressure and you have to do something about it versus just breathing through it. Okay, so that's called laboring down. The other part of it is that rely on your hype squad. We're not lying to you. When we say you're doing a good job, you truly are doing a good job. I know it's really hard, and we hear a lot with moms saying, like, we say, like, keep pushing, and like, I am. Like, you don't need to respond to us. We're just letting you know you are doing everything you need to be doing. And if there were some tweaks we would make, we're going to tell you. We're going to help you make sure. Changing positions often in pushing is also really helpful to help baby descend and come down that pelvis nice and in alignment. Sometimes the hips are off to the side or whatever. Changing a position can really help baby navigate where they need to go so that they can be born, and the less pushing you'll have to do. Remember, a first-time mom on average will push for about 2 hours. And after that, second-time mom, it does get a little bit easier, but not always. Sunny side up babies take a lot longer to push out than a normal baby that's coming down the proper way. And sometimes babies want to be really sassy, and we see them in ultrasounds with their hands up like this. Sometimes they come through the chute like that as well. So it's just something that it is. And so sometimes they're born like this, sometimes they're superheroes. And when you have that arm coming along with the baby, it does take a little bit longer to work through the pelvis. So have patience, rely on your hype team, and know that you're doing everything right. But it is the mental Olympics of pushing. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.